life is fragile, fleeting, more so than you could ever imagine. What if I told you that your constant anxiety, the fear of failure, and the overwhelming burden of uncertainty could all be traced back to one single cause? It's not the chaotic world around you, nor is it the uncontrollable events in your life. It's the fact that most of us, most people, forget the past, neglect the present, and live in constant fear of the future. And that is where Stoicism enters. A 2,000-year-old philosophy that's not just some ancient theory or set of impractical ideas. It's a real, tangible way of living. A way that can help you thrive amidst uncertainty, overcome obstacles, and reach your highest potential, no matter how chaotic the world around you becomes. But the question is, how do you actually apply Stoicism in your daily life? The secret lies in a simple yet transformative practice. Developing nightly habits that will help you reflect, learn, and prepare for tomorrow. In this video, I'm going to share with you 7 powerful habits of a true Stoic. Habits that will make you more resilient, more focused, and more in control of your life. Stick with me until the end, and I guarantee that these habits will change your life. Habit 1. Review your day. Every single night before you close your eyes, you hold a golden opportunity in your hands, a chance to become a better version of yourself. As you prepare for sleep, you can either mindlessly drift off or take this time to assess your day and ask, what kind of person was I today? This is not about being harsh or unforgiving. It's not a time to berate yourself for mistakes or failures, but rather an invaluable moment to reflect, learn, and grow. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, practiced this habit religiously. He believed that in the stillness of the night, after everything had quieted down, he could look back on his actions, thoughts, and choices with clarity. In his own words, "When the light has been removed and my wife has fallen silent, I examine my entire day. I go back over what I have done and said, hiding nothing from myself, passing nothing by." Seneca understood that reviewing your day is a powerful tool for self-improvement. It allows you to reflect on how well you embodied Stoic virtues like wisdom, courage, and self-control. It also cultivates gratitude for the things that went right, while offering forgiveness for yourself and others for what went wrong. This reflection is not about self-judgment, but self-awareness. So, how can you implement this? Simply ask yourself a few key questions each night. What did I do well today? What could I have done better? What did I learn from today's experiences? How can I improve tomorrow? These questions don't just help you pinpoint your strengths and weaknesses. They shape your mindset to be one of constant growth. They help you identify your achievements and your mistakes, enabling you to focus on areas that need improvement. Writing down your reflections will make them even more tangible. Whether you use a journal, an app, or a simple notebook, the act of putting your thoughts into words reinforces the lessons learned. Consistency is key. By writing down your reflections every night, you'll not only create a record of your progress, but will build a powerful habit that transforms your mindset. You'll become more self-aware, more focused, and ultimately more resilient. So, don't wait for tomorrow to reflect on your actions. Start tonight. Review your day, embrace the lessons, and prepare to make tomorrow even better. Habit 2. Meditate on your mortality. Before you drift into sleep each night, you have the rare chance to awaken your soul and ignite your passion for life. How, you ask? By confronting one of the harshest, yet most liberating truths we often try to avoid: death. The ancient Stoics knew that the only certainty in life is that we will all die. This may sound uncomfortable or even unsettling, but Stoicism teaches us not to fear death but to face it with courage, dignity, and an understanding that it is a natural part of life. Far from a depressing thought, meditating on death can actually be a source of motivation and clarity. It reminds us that our time on this earth is finite, which means every moment holds immeasurable value. The Stoics believed that we should live as if each day could be our last, not in a frantic rush, but with purpose, gratitude, and mindfulness. This practice is known as memento mori, which translates to remember that you will die. It's the simple yet profound realization that our time is limited, and this awareness should shape how we live our lives. Before you go to bed, take a moment to reflect deeply on this. Ask yourself the following powerful questions. If I knew that I would die tomorrow, how would I feel about my life? What would I regret not saying or doing? What would I be proud of, and what am I grateful for? These questions are more than mere musings. They are a tool to recalibrate your priorities, to reassess what truly matters. Meditating on your mortality shifts your perspective, making you more focused on the present and less concerned with petty worries or distractions. But don't just ask these questions. Feel them. Let them resonate deep within you. The sadness, the joy, the fear, the gratitude. Feel the weight of life's impermanence as if it were true this very night. By engaging with these emotions, you not only accept the inevitability of death, but you also unlock a deeper appreciation for the time you have. Embracing the reality of mortality allows you to focus on what truly matters: your relationships, your purpose, your growth, and your legacy. It compels you to live fully and meaningfully every single day. So, tonight, before you fall asleep, embrace this practice. Meditate on your mortality. Feel the profound power it brings and allow it to guide you in making every day count. Habit 3. Read some Stoic literature. Before you close your eyes and surrender to the realm of dreams, you have a golden opportunity to nourish your mind and spirit with the timeless wisdom of the Stoics. Reading Stoic literature is more than just an educational activity. It is an inspirational ritual that has shaped the lives of some of history's most influential figures. Leaders like Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, and Nelson Mandela, a beacon of resilience, drew strength from the profound writings of the Stoics. They didn't just read for knowledge. They read to shape their character, refine their thoughts, and strengthen their will. Take, for example, Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, a personal journal that reflects on life, duty, virtue, and the human condition. Or Letters from a Stoic by Seneca, a collection of profound letters offering advice on how to live a life full of wisdom, balance, and self-awareness. These works are not mere books to be read and forgotten. They are guides for living a life with purpose and virtue. You don't need to read large volumes every night. Even just a few pages or a powerful paragraph can resonate deeply with you and shift your mindset. What matters is not how much you read, but how deeply you engage with the material. Reflect on the ideas, questions, and principles that the Stoics present, and allow them to stir your thoughts. But remember, reading alone is not enough. You must live the lessons you learn. Live these books. Embody their teachings. Practice the exercises they offer. The Stoics believed that philosophy is not just a subject of study, but a way of life. Ask yourself, what is this text teaching me about myself? How can I apply these ideas to my actions tomorrow? The words of the Stoics are not meant to be admired from afar. They are tools for personal transformation. By making Stoic literature a nightly habit, you will reinforce the principles of wisdom, courage, justice, and self-control. It's through this daily practice of reading and applying Stoic wisdom that you'll begin to live more intentionally, more mindfully, and more aligned with your true values. So, as you prepare for sleep tonight, pick up a Stoic text. Allow it to sink in. Let the wisdom guide your thoughts and shape your actions. And remember, the true power of Stoicism is not in the reading, it's in the living. Habit 4. Detach from external things. One of the fundamental lessons of Stoicism is the understanding that our happiness should never be contingent on external circumstances. The Stoics believed that true peace and joy come from within, not from wealth, fame, or the approval of others. External things are fleeting. They are often beyond our control, and as such, they should not be the foundation of our emotional well-being. This is where the practice of detachment comes in. To live as a Stoic, you must train yourself to free your mind from attachment to things that are outside your power to control. Stoic philosopher Epictetus often reminded his students that the only thing truly within our control is our own mind, our responses, and our actions. Everything else, our possessions, our status, the opinions of others, can be taken away at any moment. The key is not to allow these things to define us or to determine our happiness. One powerful Stoic technique for cultivating detachment is negative visualization, the practice of imagining the worst-case scenario. This might sound morbid, but it is an incredibly effective way to weaken our attachments to external things. By vividly imagining that you have lost something you value, whether it's a material possession, a relationship, or even your health, you begin to realize that your life and happiness are not dependent on those things. Ask yourself each night, what would happen if I lost something I value? How would I endure without it? How would I find joy even if it were gone? These reflections don't make you cold or indifferent. They actually help you develop resilience. You learn to appreciate what you have, but you also come to understand that your true peace lies in your inner strength, not in external circumstances. Through this nightly practice of detaching from external things, you'll begin to see life with a clearer lens. You'll experience a profound shift in perspective, where you no longer define yourself by your possessions or the world's judgments. Instead, you define yourself by your character, your choices, and your virtues. So tonight, before you sleep, take a moment to detach. Visualize the loss of something you hold dear. Not to make you anxious, but to remind you that your happiness is not bound to anything external. It is free, unshaken, and within your control. Habit 5. Focus on your purpose. Every single day, we are faced with a multitude of distractions, demands, and pressures that can easily pull us away from our true calling. Yet, one of the most essential practices of a Stoic life is to keep a clear focus on your purpose, your reason for being, your greater mission in life. You were not put on this earth by chance. You have a purpose, a unique role to play in the grand design of the cosmos. The Stoics understood that we are part of a vast, interconnected universe, and that we each have a duty to uphold. This duty is not passive or trivial. It is a responsibility to contribute, to live with intention, and to leave a legacy that reflects our highest virtues. To focus on your purpose, you must first be clear about what that purpose is. This is where the practice of prosok, attention, becomes essential. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded themselves to be present, mindful, and deliberate in their actions. You must actively practice awareness of your thoughts, words, and deeds. Ask yourself each night, what is my purpose in life? What is the most excellent way to pursue that purpose? What is the most important thing I must do tomorrow to move closer to fulfilling my purpose? These questions are not just rhetorical, they are guiding lights for your daily decisions. By keeping your purpose at the forefront of your mind, you align your actions with your values and long-term goals. You will find yourself less distracted by the fleeting and inconsequential, and more focused on what truly matters. The Stoics taught that we are not passive spectators of life but active participants. You are not here to merely exist. You are here to create, to contribute, and to live with meaning. So tonight, before you sleep, take a moment to reflect on your purpose. What are you striving for? How can you make tomorrow better, more aligned with your true mission? Remember, your purpose is the compass that guides your actions. It is your North Star, steady and unwavering. By practicing this nightly reflection, you will sharpen your focus, prioritize what matters most, and invest your energy in things that bring you closer to your greatest potential. Habit 6. Practice self-discipline. What if I told you that you have the power to shape your destiny, to overcome any obstacle, and to achieve anything you set your mind to? This is the core belief that the ancient Stoics held, and it is a belief rooted in the strength of self-discipline. Self-discipline is not about restriction or suppression. Rather, it is the ability to align your actions with your highest values, to choose what is right over what is easy, and to avoid the temptation of fleeting pleasures in favor of lasting fulfillment. It is about exercising control over your impulses and emotions, and acting in accordance with reason and virtue. The Stoics knew that the key to living a virtuous life was not in external circumstances, but in our ability to master ourselves. Epictetus, for example, taught that we are often slaves to our desires and aversions. But through the practice of self-discipline, we free ourselves from these chains, taking back control over our lives. This is where daily practice comes into play. True self-discipline is built one small action at a time. It's the ability to push through discomfort and challenge yourself to do what's hard, even when it's easier to give in. Whether it's waking up early, exercising, eating healthily, or working towards your goals, each action reinforces your inner strength and willpower. Ask yourself each night, what did I do today that required self-discipline? Where did I falter, and how can I improve tomorrow? What challenge can I take on tomorrow to strengthen my self-discipline? These questions will help you build a mindset of continuous growth. Each day is an opportunity to exercise your willpower and strengthen your ability to choose what is right. The beauty of self-discipline is that it's not an all-or-nothing practice. You don't have to be perfect. The Stoics believed in progress, not perfection. What matters is your commitment to the process, your willingness to show up every day even when it's hard. So, tonight, before you sleep, take a moment to reflect on how you practice self-discipline today. Celebrate the small victories and identify the areas where you can improve. By consistently strengthening your self-discipline, you will unlock your true potential and become the master of your own story. Habit 7. Relax and sleep well. You've made it to the final habit of a Stoic, and while this one might seem deceptively simple, it is by no means less important. In fact, it could be the most crucial habit in your entire Stoic journey. Relax and sleep well. Stoics understood that relaxation and sleep are not indulgences or luxuries. They are necessities. In a world that never seems to stop, where the demands of life are relentless and constant, it is easy to overlook the importance of rest. But the Stoics knew that our minds and bodies need time to recharge, restore balance, and renew our strength. Without adequate rest, you cannot be fully present, focused, or effective in your daily tasks. But there's more to it than just getting a good night's sleep. The Stoics practiced a form of tranquility known as ataraxia, a state of calm and peace, free from anxiety or disturbance. This wasn't just about physical rest, but also about calming the mind, releasing stress, and entering sleep with a sense of inner peace. How can you achieve this state of tranquility before bed? Start by setting aside time to slow down, breathe deeply, and let go of the tensions that have built up throughout the day. Stretch your body to release stiffness, meditate on your purpose or values, or even engage in a brief prayer to your higher power or inner wisdom. These practices will help you create a sense of peace and relaxation, allowing you to enter sleep with a clear, calm mind. Ask yourself each night, how can I let go of the stresses of today? What small ritual can I perform to calm my mind before sleep? How can I ensure that my sleep tonight restores me fully for tomorrow's challenges? By creating a nightly routine of relaxation and peaceful sleep, you allow your body and mind to heal, to restore, and to prepare for the challenges of the next day. Stoics knew that rest was not a waste of time, but an investment in their overall well-being and success. So, as you prepare for bed tonight, take a moment to reflect on your day and let go of any lingering stress. Breathe deeply, stretch your body, and let your mind settle into a state of peace. Sleep well, knowing that this habit is just as important as any other in your Stoic practice. As we come to the end of this video, I urge you to consider the power of these 7 nightly habits and the incredible transformation they can bring to your life. The Stoics lived in a world filled with uncertainty, chaos, and hardship, just like ours. Yet they found peace, resilience, and purpose not by external circumstances, but by cultivating virtues that empowered them from within. By practicing these 7 habits, reviewing your day, meditating on your mortality, reading Stoic literature, detaching from external things, focusing on your purpose, practicing self-discipline, and ensuring restful sleep. You will not only become more resilient, calm, and focused, but you will also learn to live with intention, gratitude, and strength. These are the habits of a Stoic, and if you commit to them, you will discover a life of profound purpose and unwavering resolve. But don't just take my word for it. Try them for yourself. Start tonight. Review your day, meditate on your mortality, read a few pages of Stoic wisdom, detach from external pressures, focus on your purpose, practice self-discipline, and relax deeply before sleep. See the results for yourself. Experience the transformation that comes from living a Stoic life, day by day, moment by moment. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and comment below with the word resilient to let me know you've watched till the end. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos on how to live a more Stoic life. Remember, you have the power to change your life. You are the master of your own destiny. So be Stoic, live with purpose, and let your actions reflect the strength of your character. If you've made it this far, I want to congratulate you on taking the first step toward living a more resilient, focused, and purposeful life. These Stoic habits have the power to transform your daily experience and help you navigate life's challenges with grace and strength. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like it, share it with your friends who could benefit from these insights, and comment below with the word resilient to show that you've watched it until the end. Your support helps us continue creating content that inspires and empowers others to live with more intention and wisdom. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notified about future videos that will help you build a more Stoic life. Every week, we dive into practical lessons on how to overcome obstacles, achieve your goals, and live with purpose. Remember, you hold the power to shape your own life. So be Stoic, take control, and make every moment count. Thank you for being part of this journey with us. I'll see you in the next video.